Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 1. In the future, when you experience all these blessings and curses I have listed for you, and when you are living among the nations to which the Lord your God has exiled you, take to heart all these instructions. Verse 2. If at that time you and your children return to the Lord your God, and if you obey with all your heart and all your soul all the commands I have given you today. Verse 3. The Lord your God will restore your fortunes. He will have mercy on you and gather you back from the nations where he has scattered you. Verse 4. Even though you are banished to the ends of the earth, the Lord your God will gather you from there and bring you back again. Verse 5. The Lord your God will return you to the land that belonged to your ancestors, and you will possess that land again. Then he will make you even more prosperous and numerous than your ancestors. Verse 6. The Lord your God will change your heart and the heart of all your descendants, so that you will love him with all your heart and soul, and so you may live. Verse 7. The Lord your God will inflict all these curses on your enemies and on those who hate and persecute you. Verse 8. Then you will again obey the Lord and keep all his commands that I am giving you today. Verse 9. The Lord your God will then make you successful in everything you do. He will give you many children and numerous livestock, and he will cause your fields to produce abundant harvest. For the Lord will again delight in being good to you as he was to your ancestors. Verse 10. The Lord your God will delight in you if you obey his voice and keep the commands and decrees written in this book of instructions, and if you turn to the Lord your God with all your heart and soul. Verse 11. This command I am giving you today is not too difficult for you, and it is not beyond your reach. Verse 12. It is not kept in heaven, so distant that you must ask, who will go up to heaven and bring it down, so we can hear it and obey. Verse 13. It is not kept beyond the sea or far away, that you must ask, who will cross the sea to bring it to us, so we can hear it and obey. Verse 14. No, the message is very close at hand. It is on your lips and in your heart, so that you can obey it. Verse 15. Now listen. Today I am giving you a choice between life and death, between prosperity and disaster. Verse 16. For I command you this day to love the Lord your God and to keep his commands, decrees, and regulations by walking in his ways. If you do this, you will live and multiply, and the Lord your God will bless you and the land you are about to enter and occupy. Verse 17. But if your heart turns away and you refuse to listen, and if you are drawn away and serve and worship other gods. Verse 18. Then I warn you now that you will certainly be destroyed. You will not live a long, good life in the land you are crossing the Jordan to occupy. Verse 19. Today I have given you the choice between life and death, between blessing and curses. Now I will call on the heavens and earth to witness the choice you make. Oh, that you would choose life, so that you and your descendant might live. Verse 20. You can make this choice by loving the Lord your God, obeying him, and committing yourself firmly to him. This is the key to your life. And if you love and obey the Lord your God, you will live long in the land the Lord swore to give your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Amen.